I'm I'm shit. Welcome to the vault. New moon in Aries. Barani style. I ain't gonna be talking about Barani too much. I ain't gonna cap. It the power to be carried away by the waters. Remove life from the body. Go towards the world of the ancestors. That's what Barani is about. So it's like the bearer star is about kind of like enduring certain challenges and shit like that so that you may give birth to something worthwhile. You dig what I'm saying? So you just embrace the difficulties and the turbulence in life the same way a mother has to sit up there and embrace labor pains in order to produce a baby. So salutations to Sri Ganesha, who has a curved trunk, who has a large body, and whose splendor is similar to a million suns. Oh Lord, please make my undertakings free of obstacles by extending your blessings in my work always. Alright. So right there, if you're looking at the Star Walk John, if you go to top left, that's the chart for the new moon. New moons usually they give a general idea about what's going to be taking place or the mood for the next 15, 30 days. I like to do 15 because you're going from new moon to full. 15 full moon, you get all the information, and a full moon shows clarity. So now you got clarity, and then the next 15 days from the full moon you can move forward with clarity, right? All right, so a new moon in Aries is astrologically it's like the new year for real, for real. This is the marker, celestial marker for the new year. So it's like if you want to plan not just this month ahead, but nigga the whole year ahead, now would be the time. But let's keep it general. New moon in Aries is what is Aries? Aries is energetic and proactive. It is the field of action. Aries is movable fire ruled by Mars, so it initiates through action and strong energy. You dig what I'm saying? So new moon in Aries is the intention, right? It is the intention to initiate things through action. What you'll be initiating, you look at Aries in your chart. Like in your chart, I usually read for moon. Let's go chart for transit. You look at the house that Aries sits in. Whatever that house main is, what you'll be initiating. You dig what I'm saying? So Aries in this first house, Aries in the first house would say that person, like if you have Aries ascendant or Aries moon, you will be initiating through action, right? And it's directed towards your approach to life. So you'll maybe be trying to have a more bold or proactive approach to life. If you have Aries in the seventh house, right? Like say you're a Libra, Aries in the seventh house means you will be initiating through action towards partnerships, business, relationships. You dig what I'm saying? Aries in the fifth house, you'll be initiating through action towards love, romance, fun games, and enjoyments. You dig what I'm saying? Um, yeah, so that's how you would do that, right? So new moon in Aries is bold. You're just putting bold energy out there. Just the intent to be bold this month. The intent to be a bit more courageous, a bit more, have more efforts in whatever you do for this next month and this next year, if I say so. I ain't going back. Um, yeah, right. So we could say it's stuff going on in this chart. It kind of look like a what is this? Not a grand cross, but it's something going on with that little red triangle. If we're looking at the top left, I don't know if that's a wedge. I don't know if that's just like a splint or something. So it seemed like things is at there's some like strong energy, Mars, strong, deep, intense, transformative kind of energy. Um, Mars is opposite Pluto, and it's square Sun and Moon in this chart. So there's some friction, there's some tension, there's some obstacles and stuff like that that's going on. Squares need movement in order to resolve them. Either movement or you just kind of need patience. You might need to sleep on it. That's what a square show. Either sleep on it or like kind of like just move and get that energy around. You feel me? So what that look like is just like go to the gym. That's really what that look like. It's just simple. It's Mars, Moon. It's just go to the gym. Mars is your energy, Moon is your body, Sun is your spirit. You just gotta go to the gym or do something and move your energy around. Or you'll get caught up in the Mars opposite Pluto and find yourself depressed, seething, loathing about something that happened in the past, or feeling like people was blocking you or whatever. You dig what I'm saying? But don't end up, because Cancer is like it's the area where we might project shit. I ain't gonna cap, so you gotta be careful. What other aspects? I mean, it's a trine between Mars and all the planets in Pisces to a degree. You feel me? So, love, romance, I guess money, learning, all those things will help. This is what it's saying. Like that square, you need movement. So you gotta go do things. You gotta go. I don't know. Venus would say make love. There's I ain't gonna say opportunity, but like it's some easy flowing energy between Mars and Venus. Easy flowing energy between Mars and Saturn. As strange as that may sound. But patience will really help you right now. Detachment will really help you right now. Uh, Putting your energy towards your ambitions with Rahu could really help you get out of whatever little emotional funk you could be getting to. Mars and Cancer is Mars and Cancer. I'm not going to count. Um, so yeah, and then Mercury, you just go get some money or go hang out. Mercury probably gonna tell you get in the gym. I'm telling you, just go get in the gym. There's people you can meet at the gym. You feel me? Depending upon what time you go to the gym, you'll have your crowd. If you go a little later in the day, you that type of crowd. I ain't gonna back. You might be the chatty ones and the kind of like horny ones and shit. If you in the morning, you kind of like you a little more serious about your workout. But by the time you finish, it's like you're gonna be a bit horny. You're gonna be like, all right, I could use another little release on top of that. You feel me? Or probably hungry. Okay. What else? So we would say, and when we read from moon charts, like Gochar and all that, right. Or yeah, Chandra Lagna. Aspects to the moon, we also consider Sanafa. So that's planet second to the moon is Sanafa, I believe, and then Anafa Yoga is planets 12 to the moon. And the idea is that planets 12 to the moon, you get those inherited traits, qualities, and stuff like that. So Venus, Mercury, Saturn, they all will like this month ahead, you get some charm, some potency, some attractiveness, the ability to detach, to kind of like just buckle down, be responsible, and then the ability to communicate, talk and stuff like that. Mercury, Venus, Saturn. And then the Sunafa yoga, where the moon is going to. So that means, we got the inherited talents and abilities and qualities from the planets in the 12, but we're moving away from them. And we're going towards Jupiter, which means we're trying to think about money. We're trying to think about things we can learn. We're trying to think about expansion of ourselves to a degree. You feel me? So we're going towards more Jupiterian activities this month. And yeah, and then full from moon is going to show peace of mind, happiness, comfort, where you can find like just some peace at. And Mars is in the fourth, so like once again, the gym or the kitchen, you're gonna find yourself wanting to be there this month. I'm saying that. I could probably start if I yeah. So what I say, Aries is initiating, fire, so it's initiating energy, visions, um, 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 ambition, passion, all that. So this month, active, bold, initiating. Let me check my time. 10 minutes in. Let's speed it up. So 5 things to reflect upon. One, just take action. Aries is the field of action. New moon in Aries may get active somewhere. You dig what I'm saying? Be bold somewhere. That's really just gonna constantly repeat itself. Um, Whatever you're doing, you could be a bit more bolder. Like we kind of coming out of the winter time, so all of that, like you feel me, all of that modest and trying to be all subtle. Be like an Aries. If an Aries see you really taking up space and shining all day, because Aries has a deep carnal sin of envy. They'll never really try to admit that shit, but they can't stand that shit. Um, yeah, they see you shine, they not gonna think twice about trying to dim your shit or trying to tell you like, nah, you doing too much. You gotta chill. So understand, just be active and be bold, regardless of whatever. Even if you feel me, you be hard on yourself. I hope you not them type. You don't be hard on yourself. Be bold, right? Two, make a 12-month plan. You could plan for this year ahead, month by month. This is the beginning of the year. Kind of like celestially, it's feeling like it. The weather's breaking and stuff like that. This is kind of the beginning of the year. So you could plan for this month, or you could kind of just put a supercharged intention about what you want to see this year. And you do that. The more detailed, the better. It's easier to follow. Your brain and mind can kind of unite and get in unison, get in alignment on that thing instead of like your mind thinking about something, but your body needing something different. It's like, you feel me? And that's what Mercury represents. Mercury, his objective is to control the mind. You dig what I'm saying? And what Mercury does, he rules over writing, speech, and communication. The things you say, the things you write, the things you begin to do. Like you gotta actually, they gotta be in alignment, right? You're talking this, but you ain't written it down. Be courageous. Three is be courageous. Move forward with whatever you're facing. Decide you can be bolder, and then work on it. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, just be bolder, man. Wintertime over. Sun in Aries is supposed to be, righteous and stuff like that. But the sun is a petty nigga, and you gotta be careful with that petty shit. But you still can't be a pussy. There's no more you be a pussy and stuff. Still be bold. Niggas gonna hate. You feel me? Aries, I'm not trying, bro. Like I ain't got nothing. It's just I be around Aries. They'll snitch on you. They'll tell on you. Like no back. And it really just come from like I see. It's like want the spotlight, bro. Like, you feel me? It's like, nah, I'm the most bold. And if they see you doing it, it's like, I gotta get you out the way because now I seen a way to be bolder. And now they just don't want, like, doing, it's strange. You feel me? Four, have some fun. Are you having enough fun? Are you being spontaneous enough? If not, determine you gonna make more time for fun. Aries is the baby. That's why they like it. I mean, look at me. They just children. It's big ass kids. And then Saturn falls in Aries, so like responsibility and getting older and just being kind of mature and shit. They don't like they cool on that shit. You know, like what? I just nah. That's how they are. I ain't gonna cap. Ascendant is in Leo in this chart for like over DC. The ascendant is in Leo, so it's like yeah, it's just people gonna kind of be. It's more like fun, maybe going out, but I don't know. I feel like Libra is more to go out, do this, do that. Aries too, but Leo is more like they like their crowd. They want to be in the spotlight, but they want to be like Aries want to be appreciated, maybe not appreciated. They just want to be seen by everybody. Like look at me as, and then Leo is like that, but because it's fixed, it's not. They not just everywhere with it. It's just like nah. I go to my places, even if it's home for that Leo or if it's some other place, they just kind of like they go do their thing, right? And then five, focus on you. Just focus on what you need. Aries is I, I am. I'm gonna do this. That's Aries. So just what you doing, where you going? Um, no, 1, 2, 3. The house jumps. I don't really know. I say Aries. It's gonna be like the approach to life. They're gonna be initiating. That's what I was supposed to put. It's like where the signs initiating stuff at. So for fire signs, they initiating. I say Aries was they initiating through action towards their approach to life. For Leo, Aries is in their ninth house. So they're initiating through action towards learning, going back to school, expansion of themselves, maybe their faith. Sagittarius, they initiating through love life, entertainment, enjoyments. They gonna be trying to have fun this month. You dig what I'm saying? But then they kind of, cause Mars is in their eighth house, it's some fun, but it's some real like investigative kind of thing to it. And as a Sag moon, yeah, I think that holds true because I got a line one in my profile, so the investigating in the thing will give me life. And I'm trying to bring the fun and the love and romance into that. You dig what I'm saying? So what I'll be doing, I'm gonna be just looking into I had found a commentary on the Kama Sutra and the Nagaranga, or just like categories of men and women as per Indian scholars. It was a commentary I found. I was like, yo, but then I read a little bit, tried to find it again. It was gone. They scrubbed that joint. I was like, oh my gosh. But I found it again, so I was like, hey, I gotta try to get into it somehow. Don't really know how I'm gonna approach it. I ain't really sweating now. I ain't gonna think about it too much. This is what the new moon is for, because I'm setting the intention to initiate through action towards the investigative study of love or something like that. You feel me? You gotta write that down. But yeah, like I'm gonna be dispositive for the new moon is in my eighth house from Sagittarius. So therefore, yeah, I'll be kind of investigating certain things. The you could say tantra eighth house is like kundalini yoga or kundalini sex, sexual alchemy. The eighth house is sex or intimacy, privates, and then fifth house is love, enjoyments, pleasure, study, scholarship, other things. You dig what I'm saying? And children, so you still gotta be careful because, like, I ain't, if you don't want babies, you just still be careful. But intense things, right? Earth signs. So for Taurus, foreign matters. Maybe y'all traveling, meeting up with siblings. Virgo, going through transformations, some secrets, maybe possible scandals, dealing with, and it's linked with some friends or people you associated with, or like older relatives. Capricorn is the fourth house. That's home, motherhood, maybe, or like the family, vehicles, relationships, the spouse. It's like family shit for y'all. If you got babies, congratulations. Like that's what I was saying. Friends, elder set for Gemini's about friends. You gonna be hanging out perhaps? Yeah. Libras, we already said y'all is gonna be relationships, business, sex, and your reputation, how you coming across people, what you bring to the marketplace. Aquarius, you'll be initiating through action towards meeting people and just like talking, like initiating conversations and shit like that, some chatting and shit like that. You feel me? And it's gonna be linked with things like developing a routine, getting into the routine of like, all right, coming back out. Because Aquarius moon, Aquarius sun, Aquarius ascendant, Saturn just left y'all sign. So it's like you feeling a lot less pressure. You damn near don't even know what to do. Saturn's still gonna have certain influences, and you're gonna find yourselves getting like a little bit closer back to normal. Like shit been slow for you, shit been uncomfortable. You probably done been the scapegoatism, the gaslightism, the player hating, and just whatever, all the baller blogging. Yeah, y'all been going through things and stuff, but yeah, you starting to come out of that. This whole year, you gonna be getting back into the swing of meeting people, cause it's like y'all kind of will get motherfuckers, everybody connected. And if everybody ain't been connected, it's like we know that Aquarius motherfuckers kind of, man, they've been tucked away dealing with that karma, and that's cool. So you'll be initiating interactions with other people. Third house is where you meet people, and third house is also associated with like where you meet people. Like it's Gemini, so it's like Maiduna. It's like a your lovers and sexual partners and whatever. So whatever funk y'all been in, y'all probably like already just like mentally came out of it, but now you just gotta it has to, that outer gotta match the inner. So good for y'all come up out of that, man. Water signs, it's like working stuff. So for Cancer, livelihood, career, reputation is linked with the approach to life. You'll be initiating through actions towards your career, reputation, and achievements. And that's linked, and it's also, you feel me, your approach to life. So Mars giving y'all some good energy. Scorpio, you be initiating through actions towards your health, your obstacles, and your relatives. And you'll be getting help, or your friends and what you associated with either could help or hurt. I think it'll help. Mars is your Lord of Scorpio, right? And then for Pisces, you'll be initiating actions. You'll be initiating through actions towards your finances, your family, and your studies. And love matters, romance, investment, speculation, fun games, enjoyment, entertainment, cinema, all that shit. It will be coming into play. You feel me? This deacon, what is it, like 13 degrees 34 minutes of Aries? So that's Barani, but that's the second deacon of Aries. Second deacon of Aries is Three of Wands. So you got a guy, he look like he on a hill or a cliff. He got two sticks behind him. You feel me? And they stand up without anybody laying on them or whatever. They in that zone established. Then you got a third one. So two show a certain balance, a stability, and then a three is like branching off from that. That's a triad now. Then you get the like three, a shape that got three is a triangle. It's fire. So, alright. So Three of Wands is Sun in Aries, which the Sun is in Aries. Is really good, really good, really good. Sun in Aries is an exalted sun, so it gives very strong sense of purpose. You know, a desire to be recognized or just a recognition. You dig what I'm saying, for something. Certain livelihoods, but Sun is Sattvic, it gives clarity, and when it is exalted in Aries, he's even more at home than Leo, because what is the king? The king don't really belong in the jungle per se. He belong in the city on the cliff. You dig what I'm saying? At the castle top or whatever, like wherever you put the emperor at in the castle, whatever. That's what Aries is. That's the field of Aries. Aries is the fortress, or is a city with a fortress, city on a hill type shit. That's what Aries is. So when the sun there, it's like he can see everything, and you feel me, like he in Mars sign. Mars is the general, so he's assuming that, like, hey, he's head of that. Sun is a Castria, he a warrior. So like he with the business too. I ain't gonna cap. The sun is with the business. Mild malefic. It's like, yeah, I'm king. I'm trying not to hurt nobody, but don't play with me. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the idea of Sun and Aries. So the Three of Wands in Tarot represents freedom, adventure, travel, moving abroad, foreign lands, expansion, discovery, planning, initiation, ambition, drive, and desire. So this month we'll see a lot of expansion. Leo is well in DC. It's Leo ascendant. Leo's on the ascendant at this in this chart, and Sun that puts Sun in the ninth house of expansion. You know what I'm saying? That's where we expand is the ninth house. Um, so yeah, and discovery and learning and planning. So yeah, we'll just be planning and trying to put things together. And just put the three of wands in whatever chart. I mean, whatever house Aries out of your chart, and you got that. You feel me? So Sabian symbols: an unsuccessful bomb explosion, immature frustration, trying to change things hurriedly and without due process will always fail. Sincere, if naive, steps towards self-perfection. Self-perfection. So the urge we feel to cast off the yoke of social pressure and claim our freedom is potentially very subtle and profound spiritual state of consciousness. Yet when it is expressed in a distorted way as pestilent rebelliousness, both spiritual authority and social approval is missing. It must feel, it should feel, and it does feel. What can I say about that? I don't know. I had recorded a jump, but the moon was void, of course, so it wasn't gonna work out. I knew that. But I just went with it anyway, and it allowed me to just kind of vent about some shit, cause shit was getting me good. I was thinking about things, and I'm like, nah, this is an immature frustration, you know, cause you find yourself good. You be like, damn, I wasted time, and kind of like in this, it's not even like I got anything against you actually. And I guess that's what the new moon, because we talk about Barani, it's really about forgiveness, kind of letting shit go. Like, man, I went through that, but yeah, I kind of like who I am now. Or even though that shit got me guzzed, it led me to this, it led me to that, and I fuck with that. You dig what I'm saying? So what can I say, my nigga? Like, long story short, right? I was good. I was super good. But only person I could be mad at was myself, because I'm like, oh, feel me? Like, I need more distance from most. You be trying to get cool and like, all right, let me hang out and shit like that. And I fuck with that. But if we hang out, nah, we might just hang out that one time or two times and shit like that. We can't really make a routine of it, because truth be told, I can't really fully be around you. It's strange. I mean, you feel me? Because the spiritual authority and social approval is missing. It must feel. It's like, nah, you cool, nigga, but just leave me the fuck alone. I don't know. And in other instances, I ain't gonna think twice about leaving you alone and shit. Like, I don't really be thinking about you. I feel like, I don't know. Nah, yeah. I ain't mad at that. Cause what I'm getting at is like, we talking about Aries, we talking about initiating, being bold, being courageous. Sometimes you could be too bold for certain people. And then it's like you're not about to blow a fuse in the sense of getting mad or exploding on somebody, but like, nah, you might blow up. Like, you actually might just blow up. Your shit might take off like a fucking rocket, whatever it may be. And sometimes because this, I'm gonna say social approval in the sense that, like, not on no player hate and shit, because yeah, those people do exist. It's the sense, or spiritual authority is saying, like, sometimes I guess if you got guides or just your spirit, your higher self, whatever, it might come in and be like, nah, I can't really let you shine around these people, because they ain't, like, they really be hating and shit. Like, no bullshit. It just ain't gonna work. Don't even trip. It's just immature frustration. Like, yeah, you trying, you tapped into some things. Now might not be the time, and that shit blows me. That now ain't the time. But it's like, damn, why I gotta be around? And I don't want to say you a goofy. People are people. What you did definitely was goofy as shit. And I always go back to the Garden of Eden because it's like, bro, just be accountable. If you could just be held accountable, like when I bring this shit up to you, don't be trying to deflect. You don't want to fight me, so don't try to gaslight me either. Um, but the accountability part, that's a big ass part for me and shit. And that be the kill where I'm like, oh, you don't even know why what you did was goofy as shit. Like I'm not judging you, but I just can't. Some in me just refuse to really be around you because I was just like that, ew, you know. And it's an unsuccessful bomb explosion. That's how I be feeling. I be like, damn, you cool, but hey, won't hold it against you because I'm a lover. Fuck you. So the symbol is the yoni. Yoni lingams are the sexual organ vessels from which life comes from. Lord Yama is the presiding archetype and god of death and life after. So the nature of life and death is kind of like they need one another. It's just like go hand in hand and shit like that. New birth is presided over by god of death. So I was saying difficulties got to be endured before something great can be produced. The sacrifices that must be made to produce something worthwhile is similar to a mother's enduring labor pains for her child to be born. And then like Yama also is like an agent of restriction and reflects the need for self-control. So sometimes you gotta have some restraint. You feel me? It'll actually hurt this motherfucker feelings if I turn up in this bitch. You feel me? You want the spotlight? Alright, have it, little ass guy. Have it, little light in the ass, bitch. Have the spotlight. I'ma restrain myself. You dig what I'm saying? And get the fuck away from you. That shit lame. No bullshit. Nah, no bullshit. Cause I don't mind restraining myself, but like manifesto or I get points for being bold. So like I be having to hold myself back, and that's not cool. No bap. So thank you. If you stayed this long, leave a like or something. You feel me? Give me some feedback. Let me know. I be rambling. It's like 10 minutes past what I'm supposed to.